be surprised.
I'm really sorry.
Coach is standing right here. We'll just go right into questions.
Players took my shoes, so I'm unprofessional, but they took my shoes. I do not know where they are. Wow, what a football game. First of all, you got to give Fresno State a lot of credit. I don't think Antoine Winfield Jr. is ever going to be allowed back in the state of California. What a football game. I take my hat off to Fresno State. Coach Tedford, one of the best football coaches I've ever coached against. His offense, very similar to football teams, very physical. I'd like to think well coached in terms of discipline. That was a very, very physical game, and they deserve a lot of credit. It's a very difficult place to play. I remember watching it when Carr was here and Coach Hill was here, and looking at those games when I was a young guy and saying, man, that place gets rocking, and we got a chance to feel what that's like today. So anybody could have won that game. Somebody had to lose it, somebody had to win it. We're fortunate enough to come out with the victory, but that could have easily went either way. We could easily be 1-1, they could be 1-1, but we're 2-0 and we'll take it, and we'll get out of here with the victory. So we had a fumble, personal foul on 12, penalty on 23, number 2 fumbles the football. We had a 2-point conversion, mishap, missed tackle. We had a hold, we had a roughing the passer, we had a drop snap, we had the drop snap. All those things happened. Right? We had plenty of turnovers and takeaways. We found a way to win the game. We talk about that 78% all the time. Well, this is the other 22%, because even if you don't do the 78%, are you good enough culturally, and are you good enough in high character to win the other 22? And tonight we proved that. And that's why I'm so proud of that football team in there. We did not play perfect, but they found a way to win in a very hostile environment against, I think, one of the best teams in the country. That has played 2 Power 5 teams that are pretty good all the way down to the last possession. So with that said, I'll take a lot of questions, but I'm proud of our team's effort, because there are so many people to talk about.
Can you walk us through the 4th and 13? I mean,
yeah, the 4th and 13. I don't get to call much, and I don't do it a lot. I interrupt with Kirk Shiraka a lot, but we had a talk, and him and I both agreed. When we were in the 3-by-1 set, they doubled 6, right? And then to the boundary, they doubled 13, and it's 4th and 13, right? I mean, those are our guys, and so but they left Crab to the field, one-on-one inside leverage. So we just ran a quick slant and go. That was our only shot to be able to have an opportunity. He hadn't had a touchdown yet in a year and a half, and here it is. And here he couldn't have come at a better time. Great job dragging his foot, and then our young kicker and snapper finish it off with the extra point, because every time you have a young guy like that, you almost hold your breath, like, it ain't over, everybody, you know. I've been there when you think you've tied the game in overtime and doink, right off the upright. Been there. Western Michigan against Toledo, and that's a hard one to get over, but he came through. So it's amazing. It took everybody, and everybody found a way to make plays today, and that's what this whole team's about.
What did you see on Winfield's interception?
Antoine Winfield, that's what I saw. He does it all the time in our practice in the middle of the field. We run an inside smash route or inside go. He can track and cover so much ground so quickly, and that's exactly what he did. And he found a way to jump in front, make the interception, and it's surreal. It's surreal. It's nothing by coincidence, but it's surreal that both times we play Fresno State, the last play, he intercepts the pass. And he's just an unbelievable football player. And our coaches do a great job of putting him in the right position to be successful.
What do you chalk up the third quarters to? It's 2 games in a row where you got outplayed pretty handily.
I'm not sure if I'd call it outplayed. I think there were a lot of things we self-inflicted upon ourselves. So again, there's strange things that happened throughout the game, and I just covered 4 of those that happened in the third quarter. So we'll go back and look at it, but I'm not one to, I don't like to get into people's head like, hey, in the third quarter, we have to be this. We've got to start fast, accelerate in the middle, and finish strong. And that would fit in accelerate in the middle. So wherever that is, we've got to get better. Our attention to detail's got to get better.
What do you think it says about this team, the fact that, you know, it's been kind of a close call last week, close call this week, but you guys always get out with the win?
Well, we're fortunate enough to get out with the win. I don't know if we always get out with the win, but we're fortunate enough. It's been 2 games. We've been tested. But that's what the beginning of the season's about. Look all over the country. Many teams. There's a lot of upsets all through the country. There's a lot of really close games. People have to find a way to win. I said before, we're playing, our first 3 games are champions. They've won championships in their league. Whether it's the Valley with South Dakota State, right, the 3rd-ranked team in FCS, whether it's Fresno State, who just won the Mountain West, right, who beat a UCLA team last year, and Arizona State a few months ago in the bowl game. And this is a really good football team. This football team can beat a lot of Power 5 teams, and they've proven that, right? So, and then you come to 3rd place. This schedule is very difficult. Our first 3 non-conference opponents have 32 wins over the last year. 32 wins, 8 losses. They all know how to win, right? That's what we're building. Find a way to win. Whether it's by 40, whether it's by 3, whether it's in overtime, whether it's in regulation, you got to find a way to win. And that's what we're teaching our players, and that's what they're learning, because they easily could have lost that game.
How does a coach lose his shoes?
I guess it's just kind of they always try to get him off, because I kind of jump on the pile. It's kind of always been my thing. You know, they ask for it, we jump on it, and we kind of celebrate, but they always take my shoes. So sometimes they get them off, sometimes they don't, but this time they got them off, so I have no idea where those things are. But we got to find them, though, because we got to put them in a little shelf that we have on some special wins.
Any more for Coach?
When 12 has a play like that, what's going through your head? What kind of needs to happen there?
Well, he's playing more football than he's ever played. We're not allowed to let the circumstance dictate our behavior. He allowed the circumstance to dictate his behavior, right? He was distracted, right? He let the other guy get to him. And that happens in college football. That will not happen on our football team. Sat him down, explained to him exactly what happened, exactly what I explained to you, but we're going to come back to you. You're going to have to find a way to respond, because there's a lot of football left in this game, a lot of football left in the season, and we need you. But you have to learn from this. It's a teaching moment. It's an educational moment. Nobody's perfect. It's a heated moment. But we have to keep our cool in that situation. Rarely does that happen to us. And it happened tonight, and it's going to be a great learning tool as we go over it tomorrow.
How do you go about responding from some of the turnovers and also the penalties?
Yeah, fix them. You know, we pride ourselves on the ball. Last week we won the turnover battle, won the game. We fit the 78%. Tonight we didn't, and we won the 22%. So when you don't win the 78%, and you're not supposed to win, statistically, and you find a way to win, we're going to focus on us finding how we found a way to win, and then we'll go back and critique and criticize what we didn't do right. But this is a very positive program. We are going to show them a lot of what they do right. We're going to praise the model, and then we're going to go back and critique the things we have to get better at. Because there's a lot of people who did some things tonight that they don't characteristically do. So if they did it tonight, and they don't usually do it, we got away with it, and we still won. So now we've got to make sure they understand it can happen to anybody. You can ask another one. You came all the way out here.
Sure did.
That's nice. I feel that.
When you look at Tanner's day, I mean, what kind of stands out? I mean, there were some issues that he had.
16 of 23. Okay, so that's above 60%, right?
Yes.
Right. 2 touchdowns, 234 yards. Did he throw a pick?
No.
He's a winner. The kid's not this and he's not that. Too small, too this. The kid's a winner. He just wins. He's 6-2 as a starter now. He just wins. He's a rallier, right? And he's only going to get better. That's the one thing. He's still only 8 games into his career. He's getting better. We have got to continue to find new ways to be able to get the ball to the playmakers on the outside and continue to evolve our offense as we continue to go with him at the quarterback position. He made some huge plays tonight with his feet scrambling, that huge 3rd down. I think it was 3rd down or 4th down to Bateman on the last drive to go score. That's a huge catch. We're talking about guys stepping in when your best player 6 is being double covered all over the field. Again, and again, the more we can show that if people take 6 out, it doesn't hurt us, the less people are going to do that, which makes us even a better offense.
What was the explanation on the muff? Did you get one?
The explanation on the muff is if your player is the one that hits the returner first, right, then it doesn't matter how close the opposite opponent is.
Do you need a fire call or a Peter call?
No, because he's going to catch it.
Okay.
What we need to do is make sure the return, the blocker doesn't get that far down the field. Because our returner cannot look down. He's not looking down. It's an easy catch for him. He called for a fair catch. Our player drifted too far back instead of being firm with his block, and then he got pushed back into our returner.
Everyone all set with Coach? All right, cool. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it, Brother Boats. Go Gophers. Almost 2 o'clock back home. See you today.
And once Tanner gets here, we'll go ahead and take questions.
How you guys doing?
Where are PJ's shoes?
I think Blaze got one of them. I don't know, but Blaze will probably put that up in his room. Keep that forever.
You say good calling. You reference in the 4th and 13.
Yeah, it's coach. Yeah, I mean, he saw something out there and talked to Coach Rocca, and they put the play in there that they knew our playmaker Sept, Chris, was going to go up and make a play, and saw something that they'd bite on a double move, and it wasn't a lead call and a lead catch by Chris.
What do you think it says about this team that, despite some self-inflicted errors tonight, you guys were able to come out with it?
Yeah, just finding a way to win. That's what Coach was talking about. It wasn't perfect. Myself included, I put the ball on the ground way too many times. It's unacceptable. That's not our standard, and I will fix that. We'll have to change my best on that going forward because it's unacceptable, not standard. But we found a way to win. I love this team to death, and I wouldn't want to go to battle with anybody else. They just want to put the ball down and go play. And we found a way to win, and Tweez did it again. I just love this team to death, and found a way to win in a tough game. It shows our maturity.
What was your view on that last interception?
Yeah, I mean, that's 11. He does that to me in practice all the time. Did that a lot to me in camp, but he's a special player. He's a special guy. And when that ball was floating in the air and I saw Tweez breaking on it, I think we all knew what was going to happen. And he's a big-time player, and he made a big-time play in a big-time situation.
What do you think happens in the third quarter? So you guys have had 2 kind of rough ones.
Yeah, I think we just have to execute better, especially as an offense. And we didn't do our jobs. We didn't take care of the ball, and that's what we have to fix. The ball's a program, and we have to obsess over the ball and take care of the ball, especially as we come out of the half. And just being able to start fast, first quarter, accelerate middle, and then finishing strong. So we just got to work on accelerating in the middle there.
What did you see from the response from the offensive line, especially early?
Yeah, those guys came to work today. They had my back throughout everything, and again, I love those guys to death. They had a lot of energy today, and we're ready for more. And there's a lot of energy out of that group, and a lot of let's go do it. Let's stop playing around. Let's just go do it. Let's go do our jobs, and let's go win this game. And I love to see that out of those guys. It's an elite group of guys, and I love those guys to death.
Is there something almost galvanizing about the way that you guys have won these past 2 games? I mean, it kind of was a close escape last week. This week it was this kind of crazy win, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does it almost feel like a momentum changer, or is that?
I mean, we don't believe in momentum. We have to focus and execute and do our job. Again, if we take care of the ball better and do other things, I don't know. We may not be in the situation. I don't know. But again, we found a way to win twice. A mature football team, but we just have to continue to be better and execute our details better because, we have to. That's just what we have to do. 70%. We got to take care of the ball, and that's what we have to do as a program and as a team. Also, thanks, guys. Have a safe flight home. Winfield will be in here in a second. This way. Or is there a door?
No, we're recording.
Yes. Sure. No, let's just do one at a time real fast. Right in the middle. Okay. Antoine's ready. Everybody fire away.
Antoine, similar spot as last year against Fresno. What do you think about kind of how similar it was and how dramatic it was?
It was very similar. I don't know. It was like deja vu. I just remember seeing the quarterback throw the ball again, and I did a quick speed turn, and I was able to make the play.
What do you feel like, just kind of how you guys were able to respond? I mean, looked like it was pretty dicey there, especially in the third quarter.
Yeah, it was a lot of adversity throughout the entire game, and it was just a great feeling just to make the play right there at the end of the game, just to seal it.
What did you see, like, you know, for some of the issues that you guys were having with penalties and turnovers or whatnot? Like, how, I guess, do you kind of go about fixing those?
We just gotta do a better job in practice, I guess. There was a lot of penalties, but I mean, we just gotta work on it.
Did you anticipate that's where the ball was going on the interception, or was that just a reaction when you see the ball in the air? What's going on?
It was just a reaction, because they actually had a great play to beat our coverage over there, because we were in cover 2, and they ran a post route to cross my face, and as I was looking at my receiver, I seen the ball thrown, and I just speed turned, and the ball came right to me.
Do you think you can ever show your face in Fresno again?
Oh, I'm sure they probably hate me right now, so I don't know.
Any more from Mr. Winfield? All right, cool.
Thank you.
Chris Autman-Bell coming up. And Chris will be our last one. 2 weeks next time.
Yeah, no problem.
It's right in the middle, Chris. Thank you, sir.
What a time for your
Yeah. Excited, man. I was shocked when I caught it. You know, it was just a crazy moment in my life, man.
Walk us through that kind of the play, the fact that other guys were double covered.
So we got in the huddle, and Coach Fleck was like, yeah, it's coming to you. And I was like, my eyes, I was like, man, it's coming to me now. You know, it's my time to shine, you know. And a couple of days of fall camp, you know, I was down about, you know what I'm saying, not getting plays or not making plays. And Ty and Bates, I'm like, your time's coming, bro, your time will come. And then before the play came, they came in like, yo, your time's coming, bro, it's coming. I made the play, and it was just crazy.
Did you think you had got your foot down, or did that kind of?
In that moment, I knew I had it done, man. Like, it was close, but I knew I had it done. I couldn't step out anymore, you know, like the bowl game or coming close to it. I had to make it play, make it for my team.
I mean, obviously the focus has been on 6, and now 13 is getting more attention. What does that provide an opportunity for you?
Hopefully, you know, it opens up a lot for me. But, you know, I'm just keep playing my role, keep doing me, keep getting better every day, and it's come work.
What do you think it says about this team that despite, you know, some self-inflicted errors, you guys are still able to?
Like Coach Fleck says all the time, you gotta keep running. You know, things gonna happen. Like Tweety said, adversity. You know, you gotta keep playing.
What did you think of Winfield's interception?
Crazy. Tweets is crazy, man. That's a crazy player, man. That's NFL stats right there. That's a ball player, superstars. You know, he made the same play again like last year. Ball players make ball player plays, so you know, got it.
Any more for Chris?
Appreciate it.
Thank you.